So Puneet, you spoke about getting shareholder approval. Do you have any information from Invesco that they will press for an extraordinary general meeting or anything of the sort? Or will it follow the normal course of such a merger process going through?
So then I have no information from them whatsoever, because they took the matter to the courts and the matter is now sub judice. Therefore, I can't comment on that. But as I have said many times, I am not the person who likes conflicts. And if they would like to come and sort out the matter, I'm happy to engage in a dialogue. And that's my position even today.
Okay, fair enough. Now, let me ask you about what Zee and Sony will do in the OTT space, because I read that Invesco letter which they brought out in October, and they spoke about lack of leadership, and from what I read between the lines, they were basically alluding to the fact that Zee probably was a laggard in the OTT space, which they were not very happy about. Would you concede that you've been a bit of a slow mover in OTT, and now with this deal, will things change substantially?
So I can confirm to you then that we were the last entrant in the OTT space, given what the other players have done. But we have made great strides in the last couple of years. I think we are a formidable player there as well. But certainly with this merger, it will give us a lot more leverage in terms of claiming the #2 position in the OTT market. And that's only going to take us from leaps to bounds.
So will Sony-Live and ZEE5 both exist, or do you see the need for any kind of rationalization in the OTT space now?
Well, then that's a decision for the MergeCo's board to decide, but I think the both have distinct and enough consumers of their own. Therefore, the integrations of the two platforms, if it needs to get that done, will have to be planned in a very intricate manner. But the board of the MergeCo will decide that.
No, I hear you when you say that it is for the board to decide. But, when you come together for such a major deal, you obviously at the management level between Zee and Sony would have explored the need for such a deal from the content perspective, because there are overlaps. Both of you have GECs, both of you have OTTs. What was the general thinking is what I'm trying to ask you. Did you speak about the overlaps, and did you see the need for rationalization, or did you see all these channels which are competing channels in the marketplace being synergistic in any way?
I think that all of the linear business is very synergistic in its own right, because we literally have very minimal overlap in terms of the audience base that we address, right? They have a sports business that we don't have. We have a vernacular business that they don't have. So from that perspective, that's a very opportunistic thing for us to play on. On the digital side, certainly there are many questions to be answered. But given the fact that we have a long way to go between the regulatory approvals and getting the two companies together, we will be unveiling our plans in the times to come. I have certain thoughts, and I'm sure the Sony management has certain thoughts as to how these two companies can work together in terms to create value for the shareholders and the stakeholders, including our people. And those are things to be worked out in the next 6 to 8 months.